сподіватися на те, що Чорне море все-таки буде найближчим часом розблоковано.
I think this is one of the instruments how to push Putin to negotiations. So we need the same competitive number, not of money, because they have 2 times more money for today. They spend even more, 330 about billion for the war, and we have deficit 20 and 27, and we will spend 130 of billions euro. It's a huge amount, a lot of money, but they spend 330. So, but we need to be competitive with the number of deep strikes.
What are your thoughts on the Ukrainian long-range strikes against Russian oil refineries and more recently against warehouses?
And we can see that now in the sense that 65% of the Russian population wants to end this war. And, hitting logistics centers like Wildberries increases it with an additional 10%. So if your question is, do I think this is sensible military strategy from Ukraine? My answer is yes, it certainly is. So this is the only way we're going to get into the peace negotiations on the table.
What are your thoughts on the Ukrainian long-range strikes against Russian oil refineries and more recently against warehouses?
We really need Ukraine on our side, because Ukraine is not only providing security for themselves but also for the whole of Europe. And I am absolutely convinced that EU membership is the best security guarantee there is, but I'm also convinced that NATO membership would mean a security for the rest of NATO and a significant deterrence of Russia, and Sweden will continue to make sure that all of this happens. Thank you.
Says that they has data that Russia is considering using Ukraine-made drone.
We should not normalize Russia. We should not let them back at the table. And that is happening. 2 weeks ago, it was with the FIA Motorsport Association, which said it's fine for Russian sports to come back on the world arena. We're doing that with the Olympics, we're Paralympics, we're helping that on culture and music. Hey, that is actually make life difficult to support Ukraine. And so that's an area, and that the hybrid threat is exactly that, what's happening through Belarus. And we have to fight it back together, because there shouldn't be a weak link.